Pack a bowl, my friend, and don't forget to pass that blend. Pack it up, my friend, and then we'll light up and we'll smoke in the ashes in the end. Pack a bowl, my friend. Pass me that blend, would you? Welcome back in, y'all. It is good to see you, as always. Here on this really rainy, muddy day in Dallas, Texas. Smoking y'all, this is one of the very first pipes I think I ever made. Right here. Camouflage stem. It was one of my first attempts at trying to make a P-lip. Didn't turn out too well, but it works. Silver band, pear wood, and a camouflaged acrylic stem. It's rather large. I consider it my house pipe. I really don't take it out of the house because you can pack a lot of tobacco in here. And inside the pipe today, I am smoking that Redburn. That is the Redburn from Cornell and Dill. And this is the one that has the topping on it, molasses and rum. You can taste a little bit of the molasses, kind of a sweetness in the background, but I don't know, sometimes I think I confuse that with the dominance of the rum. So there's a rum definitely in this tobacco. It's something I normally smoke when I'm at home. It's not an everyday smoke, but I chose to smoke it today. And drinking coffee. Y'all ever, have any of you gotten one of these Yeti cups? I know they've been out for a number of years. But I never got anything from Yeti. But I wanted to see what all the hype was about. I mean, good Lord, have you seen their ice chests and how expensive they are? They say they're well worth the money, but I can't pull the trigger on no $500,000 ice chest. It's crazy. I got an old igloo, couple igloos that do just fine. But I wanted to see what all the hype was about, so I bought just the coffee cup from Yeti. And it's fine. It works. Keeps my coffee decently hot for a real decent amount of time. I can't quite say. I've been outside working all day long, y'all. I just came in here not too long ago. And told myself, let's go and stop by and see what's going on with the boys. But it's okay. At least for the cups, I could do with it. I could do without it. But Yeti, y'all, supposed to be good stuff. I use a different mug when I'm in my my truck. I have a decent sized travel mug that I use that I really like. In fact, I got two of them. I use them for years, probably for about a good 10 years, and they're still going. I have no need to buy another mug to carry coffee in my truck. Speaking of my truck, y'all, I got a few pictures to show you. This is going to be a short video today. I don't have much going on. Been working a lot on my homestead, but what was it? Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. Thursday on my way to work, early in the morning. It's still dark, and A lot of times here in the traffic in the DFW here in Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas, y'all, is just terrible, terrible. I would compare it to something of like maybe the traffic they have in Los Angeles, California, maybe other places, but just gridlock in certain spots. And so you got to be prepared to stop. Traffic will stop for a little while and then continue on. Well, it got that way on Thursday morning. Got to a certain point, and we basically came to a dead stop. I came to a dead stop, and a lot of times you can tell because you'd be doing 80 miles an hour, and then traffic ahead up front of you is just dead stop. And the reason why I realize that is because you'll start to see some of these vehicles come up to the traffic that stopped, and they'll duck out. They'll duck out. And so you realize, oh, this traffic is coming to a stop. So I slowed down, came to a stop, and just about the time I got to a stop, a couple seconds later, I heard screeching tires, and bam, got hit from the back. And I said, "Oh, good Lord." So shoot, look, y'all, it's uh, been about 20 years or longer since I've gotten into a car accident. Now, nothing really happened much to my vehicle and to myself. I mean, I felt the, jerk of going forward. I mean, I could have gotten out and went, oh my God, whiplash, whiplash. But I didn't, y'all. I'm not that kind of person. I'm not going to try and take advantage of anybody. But I got out and I went and I made sure that the other driver was safe and was uninjured. And he said, "Yeah, I'm just a little shook up." Went to go ahead. We pulled off. Had a spot where we could pull off next to the barrier. I looked at. I'm getting to a point here, y'all. Everybody has accidents, but this one has a point. um, and made sure he was okay. We pulled off. We were just barely able to pull off next to the cement barriers. And I looked back at my vehicle in the back, and my driver's side rear of my tail light was cracked. A little crease in my tailgate, um, and did some other small damage. And then here's the kicker, y'all. I have ranch bumpers on my truck. So I have a front ranch bumper and a rear ranch bumper. Now, if you don't know what a ranch bumper is, it's pure steel. So back in the day, for a lot of y'all can remember, go back into the 60s and the 70s, and our trucks and our cars all had steel bumpers. Um, and they took care of business for the most part. I mean, they just don't build cars like they used to, y'all. You could get into an accident in a vehicle or a truck, back in the 60s and 70s, and not a lot would happen, depending, of course, on the circumstances. But when I'm talking a fender bender, they just built them a lot better back then. But nowadays, you got these plastic bumpers and all this bullshit. I put ranch bumpers on my truck, and so they're full steel bumpers, real large. You probably all seen them somewhere on some truck. And I'm sold on the ranch bumpers, y'all. I went and looked at the rear of mine. Hardly any damage at all to my truck. Raised my bed up just a little bit on the driver's side, but completely good to go. I could still drive it. My light was still there. Everything was working. I looked back at this Dodge Ram that this guy had and just demolished the front half of his truck. His hood was peeled back and curled, just all crushed in, radiator leaking all over the place, transmission fluid leaking from the cooler all over the place. Just demolished the front side of his truck. Mine hardly even touched. All due to that heavy steel ranch bumper. So I'm completely sold on them, y'all. If I ever had to buy a new truck again in my life, God, I hope I don't. Have you seen the prices on them lately? But if I ever had to, the first thing I would do is put ranch bumpers on it because I'm sold on those things. I mean, it just impressed me. Yeah, so that's his insurance is going to take care of my vehicle. So tomorrow I got to take it in and go through all that junk and get a rental, and it just accidents. They're not fun, y'all. They take up your time, and then you lose your vehicle for whoever knows how long for the collision center to fix it. Um, it's just not fun at all. But I am thankful that this person had insurance. They did me right, y'all, and immediately just said, yeah, it was my fault. I didn't have to fight with the insurance company. Really good. So that part of the experience was fine. But the better part was knowing that my ranch bumper took care of me. Um, Not so good for him, but for me, it was good. um, Anyways, y'all, I got a few pictures to show you. My good friend Mr. Glenn Moon had actually sent me this email a couple weeks back. I should have shown them to you last week since we were talking about stems. But Mr. Glenn Moon has a hobby similar to mine, and he does stems for his pipes, and he's been getting really good, y'all. And I need to show you these pictures here and check these out. So here are some acrylic stems that he has been working on lately, Mr. Glenn Moon. Nice looking green one here. I think out of all of them, this is probably my favorite. Green with like a silver shimmer in the background. I like green, y'all. Green's my color. My truck is green. A lot of things I own is green. I don't know. I've often wondered why I like green. Maybe because green is the color of healthy uh, trees, healthy gardens. They say it's just everything that's green is healthy, right? Um, let alone money. But I don't care too much about money, y'all. I just want enough to take care of business, and then I'm done. But other than that, green is just a good color for me. I like it. So I really like this stem here. Did a real good job on that one. This one's real interesting too now. Take a look at this one. Black and like a copper color with a shimmer in there. I really like this one, y'all. Looks really good. It looks like his button end looks real nice. Here is another frontal view of it. Button looks really good. Um, I like that one too. I really do. This one here is interesting. It's got a lot of character going on in it. Looks like maybe some blues or turquoises with some reds. I don't know. It's got a lot of character going on that stem. I like that one too. This one here, interesting, interesting. I gotta admit, it's not my favorite. But there you go on that one. And here's the backside, I think, of that one I said had a lot of character. And then a nice brown one here. I recently did a brown one on Mr. Ronnie's pipe that I gave him. And this is something similar to that, I believe. Looks really good, like a brown shimmer going on there. All in these pipes that he also does a lot of restoration of, estate pipes and things of that nature. And he's been having a lot of fun with his stems. And I think it's great, y'all. And if you get a chance to do things like this, um, it's frustrating until you figure it out. Once you figure it out, it becomes very satisfying to do things like this and be artistic. But that there is work from Mr. Glenn Moon. Like that one right there. And my favorite right there is the green one, y'all. Um, like I said, y'all, you get for some of you that are handy and you're looking for maybe a new hobby, this might be something you would enjoy doing, like Mr. Glenn Moon, myself, and others out there. But I did send off. So we had Mr. Robo Stevo that won a stem. Mr. David Duncan from Louisiana, uh, he won a stem, and then he already received his. Says he loves it. Fit perfect, which made me happy. Um, it's hard to. I mean, it's hard to make a stem fit your own pipe, but then hoping that it fits somebody else's. Um, he said it fit perfect and he loved it. So excellent there. Mr. Robo Stevo still hasn't gone to the post office to pick up his. I checked on it. It says it's delivered. But then I also sent off, and fingers crossed this time, y'all, sent off a stem and a wrap to Youssef there in South Africa. And I hope that it makes it. I really do. I tried everything I could to make sure that all the information was good and everything was packaged right. And so trying it again. His first package didn't make it. We're trying it again, and hopefully this second one definitely does make it to him. But those are all been sent off. Some people have already received theirs, and hopefully, Youssef, you get yours. I don't know. It might take a couple months. Who knows? And before you get it, but it's on its way. Just so you know. Last I checked, it was in Chicago. Um, and I suppose it'll ship out from there and make it your way within the next month or two. Now, I did find out that the trickster in France, Mr. Mike there in France, he got his in less than a month. I had sent it off, and in less than a month there in France, he got his wrap that I'd sent him, and so that's impressive. Maybe I sent it at the right time where it made it onto the plane, and then they took off. Because, like I said, sometimes from what I understand, they'll wait until they get a full load. So that may take your stuff may be on there first, and then you got to wait a couple weeks or a week or so until the plane is loaded up, and then it takes off. So maybe I hit it at the right time. I don't know. Hopefully, we hit it at the right time with Youssef also. We'll find out. But weather's been here pretty nasty, which has been making it real nasty here on my homestead, y'all. I've been doing literally a barn raising um, in the back pasture, and it's just probably a good foot of mud when you're stepping down. It's been raining here, and just before I came in, clouds were looking pretty ominous, and I said, "Oh, well, time to go in." And I just barely made it onto the back porch, y'all, and it just came down. Came down. So I got more work to do. I'm going to finish it up tomorrow, putting the front door on this barn and everything. But always something to do around my homestead, always something to do in my craft room. I haven't gotten on to the tobacco pouches, but that is the next go round here. I'm going to get those tobacco pouches done up. I'm really excited to do those, y'all. I haven't done one. I've got all the materials and things to do it. I'm going to make up my first one, make sure it all looks good, show it to y'all, and then we'll make up a couple more, and we'll give those away here in the very near future. Maybe next weekend. At least I'll have you put your name in the hat at that point after I show them to you. But I'm going to finish the rest of this bowl. My wife said she's downstairs cooking us up some steaks and a baked potato. Good stuff. Steaks homegrown right here on my property. So I definitely enjoy that fresh beef from my property. And I hope y'all are going to have something nice to eat here and enjoy the rest of your weekend before the new work week starts. But y'all, thanks for stopping by and seeing me once again. Like I said, we'll have more to talk about and something to put the hat out there for y'all next week. But until then, y'all, take care of yourselves, and we'll see you. Pack a bowl, my friend, and don't forget to pass the bowl, my friend.
Marlboro Man. That's Hollywood Bushy Shit.
Pass me that blend, would you?